guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today we're going to take a look at the new Armory Series 1 from Spy Monkey Creations. Now, I've taken a look at some of the awesome custom weapons that the folks at Spy Monkey Creations have made in the past, and some of the stuff that they're working on now has got to be some of the coolest stuff that they have ever done. And I cannot wait to show you guys this. This here is their brand new Armory series. What this is a series of 5 brand new weapons that are coming both together in a new Armory so that you can use these weapons for your 6 to 7 inch action figures. Now, the cool thing about this is they do have some neat new functions that I'm going to show you in just a bit. But before we get to all that, let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what is included in these new sets from Spy Monkey Creations. Alright, now the sets actually come in an assortment of different colorways. There are 5 different colorways that are going to be available. Basically what that means is the same 5 weapons will be available in multiple different colors, so that way you can kind of pick and choose to decide which colors best suit you. Now the 5 weapons are only sold in sets, and they will all come bagged just like this, so that you get all 5 weapons in one bag. Each of the sets are available with the following 5 weapons. You've got the new version of the Master Blade. Now, if you remember, they've actually released the Master Blade before. They actually referred to it as the Master Blade of the Empyrean. So this is the new version of the Master Blade. Also included is the Demon Saber with the cool bat-like wing there for a sword blade. And then in similar fashion, we have the Falcon Saber. This one, the sword blade, actually kind of looks like a wing of a bird. We have the War Shield, and then we have this awesome piece they call the Dominar, which is kind of like a hammer slash axe piece. Very cool. Now, like I said, you can actually purchase these in 5 different colorways. You have this first one here, which they call the Doppelganger colorway. It's the orange with the transparent blue pieces. We also have the Empyrean set. The Empyrean colorway is actually going to be this red color with the smoky clear glitter plastic that goes along with it. We have the Bloodlust series, which is black with a transparent red. We have the Venom series, which is one of my personal favorites. It's dark purple with a bright neon translucent green. And then we have Cold Steel, which is a gunmetal and silver combination. So you can see there's lots of really cool color combinations that you can get with all these different sets. That way, you kind of want to mix and match weapons. Maybe you have certain characters in mind for the specific weapons. I mean, obviously, if you're a Masters of the Universe Classics collector, you can already see some uses and some similarities in some of these colors. Some of the stuff they've done like this before, using the oranges and blues. I mean, obviously, you can look right at this and go, well, this right here looks like Faker, or maybe a Royal Guard. You might look at purple and yellowish green here, and you'd go, that is very Skeletor-like. So it's really cool because they're all custom weapons, they're all original designs, but they're definitely made to fit in with your 7-inch fantasy figures such as Masters of the Universe Classics. So very cool stuff there. Now, if you've ever had anything from Spy Monkey Creations before, you already know that the quality on these is really good. They're all made of a very solid plastic. They feel just like real production pieces, and these here are some of the best that they have ever made. These feel more like official products than any of their past stuff ever has, and I think that is really cool. It really shows that Spy Monkey is stepping in that right direction to create some incredibly cool new accessories for your figures. Really kind of helps expand the different arsenal that you can have for all your different toys. And these weapons all look great in the figure's hands. They look terrific holding them, and it's just really cool seeing which figures you can mix and match with all the parts to see which colors look the best with who. You can grab like the black and red here and stick them with your Hordak figure. I mean, it just looks really, really cool. And it also works great for some of those figures who may not have actually came with any weapons before. You know, you got guys like Stratos who didn't have any weapons, and you can put something with him. You've got guys like Zodak who maybe you want to add more weapons to, not just the little gun. You know, you can give him a nice sword, you know, like that Master Blade, just like before. Very cool stuff there. Now, This stuff here is on a whole other level than anything SpyMonkey has ever done, and I will tell you exactly why. The cool thing that SpyMonkey is now doing is that they are actually working in conjunction with Onel Design, and these new weapons utilize the GLYOS system. Now, if you guys have ever followed any of my videos before, you've heard me praise the GLYOS system on multiple occasions. And if you've never heard of the GLYOS system before, I would highly recommend heading over to oneldesign.com and checking it out. And maybe you've checked out the Four Horsemen's Outer Spacemen figures, which also use the Onel Design GLYOS system. Well, now, SpyMonkey is using the exact same feature on their new weapons. And let me show you exactly what that means. That means every weapon is interchangeable. That's right. All of these weapons are made up of several tiny little pieces that can all come apart. And it's really cool because they use the GLYOS feature, they all are very tight and very firm. So when you put them together, you don't have to worry about them like falling apart or anything like that. They're nice and solid. The joints hold really great. But at the same time, they're very easy to take apart and mix and match so that you can actually make anything you want to out of these. You don't have to have just, you know, the one blade of Empyreon. You don't have to just have the demon blade. You can make these anything you want to, and your own imagination is going to limit you onto what you can do with these things. Now, because they are compatible with your GLYOS figures, you can actually mix and match those with your already existing GLYOS or Outer Spacemen figures that you already have. So each of these bags not only come with the 5 weapons, but they also come with an assortment of extra pieces here. So you've got all these little bits and pieces here, so that way you can kind of have some extra parts to help you mix and match all these pieces. You've got small little extender pegs so that you can attach those into parts. You've got these cool little extra features like this bird looking head. You got handles, you got spikes that you can plug into the shield. It is all really cool stuff. And even cooler than that, I mean, you can mix and match parts from if you want to buy multiple colorways. You get all these different colors, you decide you want to mix and match parts. It's as easy as just, popping out the blades there. So we want to put the blue blade on the black handle, and it's done. We've got ourselves a brand new color match right there. For our own colorways. We can mix and match the parts however we want to, which is really cool. And helps you kind of create even more weapons to match other figures that maybe they didn't specifically make weapons for. Now, like I said before, what's really cool about that is you can kind of create your own weapons. So use your imagination, come up with your own crazy stuff. Maybe you want to mix and match parts and make like a double-edged axe here. You got an axe head on each hand of the staff, do something crazy like that. Maybe you want to mix and match some of the parts up so that you can have the same weapons but in different colors, like we said before. We give this one a red handle and a red blade with a cold steel handle. I mean, that's just makes some really cool, different, unique looks for each of the weapons. Maybe you want to make a crazy spiked mace. Hordak would look awesome holding this crazy spiked mace. Why not? Huh? Maybe you want a crazy little lightsaber baton thing. I don't know. Your imagination can come up with all kinds of crazy things, like whatever this is. I don't even know what this is, but I made it because when you sit down and you take all these things apart, you just start running wild with all kinds of crazy ideas. You start plugging things in and mixing and matching parts, and it's just really cool to see all the different things you can come up with. Maybe you can grab your Outer Spacemen and you can start mixing and matching parts and make crazy little aliens like this. Like, what is this crazy guy? He's my own creation. How about that? Bam! Nice little eagle head, give him some wings. I got myself my own Outer Spaceman figure. And it's really cool because you can use all your different GLYOS figures, all your different Outer Spaceman figures, and you can match all these parts up from all these different weapons, and you can make your own crazy stuff there. Maybe you got yourself a Royal Guard and you want to give them a crazy blaster. How about designing your own little blaster out of all of the parts, just like this? It's just incredible to see all the different things that you can actually mix and match and create. And I guarantee that there are people out there who are even more creative than me. I mean, this is just some of the things that I came up with while playing with these things for a few hours. And I know that there are people out there who can come up with some way cooler stuff than me. You guys can probably come up with some way cooler stuff than me. These things are awesome, and I think that they're going to appeal to all sorts of collectors, because if you just want to add some new weapons to your collection, these are great exactly how they are. If you want to get a little creative, or if you've played with Glyos before and you're itching just to take some things apart and mix and match, these things are also perfect for that. In fact, you don't have to be a Masters of the Universe fan to buy these. Maybe you're just a Glyos fan. Maybe you're just an Outer Spaceman fan. Maybe you just like this kind of thing. These will fit in with any action figure because you can make them whatever you want them to be. And I think that is the key factor to what makes these so amazing. So check this out. These new sets are getting ready to be available from Spy Monkey Creations. Now the set of 5 weapons with all the extra pieces is going to run $20. But I mean, that's a pretty great deal considering you get 5 weapons and all those extra pieces. The sets will be available starting on February 3rd on SpyMonkeyCreations.com. So I would definitely recommend checking these out. If you want to spice up your collection, you want to try making your own new pieces for your collection, this is the way to do it. So don't forget, February 3rd at SpyMonkeyCreations.com. Definitely check them out. Until next time.